Do you think like people in academia, like your professors, do you think they're pushing you to stay in academia and
In
keep doing
physics,
research?
yes, certainly, especially like this is gonna sound like toxic, but especially because I'm a woman.
No, no, no. That's definitely part of it, right? You're
It
probably a
would
rare breed.
surely like it is part of it. Like there are more scholarships, there's more like money in it,
Isn't
but
that crazy?
it is, yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you
Am
think
I
a
gonna get
woman?
canceled after this podcast
No, you're
airs?
not going to get canceled. It's here's the thing. I'm just going to say I've just decided I'm going to say whatever I want. And then if I get canceled or if somebody gets mad at me, I'm going to be like, "Well, I probably believed what I said because I said it, or and
You're
if I
joking.
not, I'll take it back because I just am talking for like hours and hours every day."
True.
How do you feel about how people minorities or women or just depending on the field have lower standards or higher standards to get a job or get into a school or get into any kind of field? What is do you have any kind of thought on that?
Yeah, I've kind of thought about this a lot because sometimes I get really cool opportunities and I don't know if it's because I'm qualified for them or because if it's I'm like because I'm a woman. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Like
no, I
it
can
feels so
totally
bad
see.
sometimes, which might seem like ungrateful, but it's real. Like it's a real feeling. Um,
So you would
so
probably
obviously, I think like for minorities and like especially like low income students, yeah, professors should be pushing them because like they should be getting more opportunities and like more
yes.
funding or whatever because in other areas they don't.
It's
Totally. But then for people like me who have had like I grew up in Glen Ellen, I have like so many opportunities, like a stable home life, like my parents have money, like like and yet I fall into like the category of people getting extra like help basically and
um,
like just because I'm a woman. Um I don't think that should be the case.
do you think being a woman has limited you in your field thus far to the point where you would need assistance to like get a job?
I do feel like uh the only one of the only places I feel like that is like in class when I feel like the guys in our physics classes, I mean there's only like 4 women in physics.
They're
Um
probably badass women, that would be my guess.
they're cool. I
Usually
love
those are the only people that make it.
them. They're so much more likely to like raise their hand and answer a question like really confidently even if they're wrong. And like
Mm,
even if like one of us knows the answer, I feel like we never like go for it. I don't know.
that is kind of a thing.
It's like a confidence difference.
Confidence. Like, what do you
Yeah.
think that is? Because there seems to be some kind of difference in the genders to the point where like a woman just generally is maybe more accepting of her situation where a man like he's gonna go get that raise that promote he's gonna go answer the question in class he's gonna do that and there's is that more of an external pressure that's kind of like limiting women and raising up men or is that more is that could it be biological and just the way we've maybe some women were desired because they were easygoing, right, where they would accept whatever life they had and were kind
Yeah,
of
you're saying like is it like
yeah, is
evolutionary?
it like this kind of like
Evolution based.
yes,
Yeah. Wow. I didn't really think about that. I've always thought like, oh, it's how we were raised, like
yeah,
in grade school and stuff. But I that's a really interesting point. I mean,
because
obviously I don't know, but I like that idea.
yeah, because you would
Yeah.
think that oh, there is definitely a biological thing with men wanting to provide for women, right? I think I mean I've felt that before in a relationship like I don't know if that is even I mean it's definitely an external like worldly pressure like societal pressure but then at some point, like that's how we evolved in a lot of ways, was like a protection kind of thing, in which evolved the protection kind of evolved financially over once money became a thing instead of, you know, but now we live in a world where, there is a lot more equality to people, which they can kind of choose to do whatever they want. And the, standard traditional nuclear family is evolving and changing. We're turning to have more women with careers, and that's very cool. But do you think, I don't know, like, is that good or is that bad? It's a little bit of both.
Do I think women in the workplace is bad?
No, like, okay, so
Yeah, totally.
no, I'm sorry. Maybe I gave you a horrible question, but like the different family structure, right? So it maybe having
Yeah. So
if you have both parents gone and they're getting raised by caretakers, that could be detrimental to a kid. Or like, do you think, I don't know, it's a weird, touchy subject,
this
right?
is a good, I mean, this is a good question, right? Yeah. So I guess it was my mom that told me this, that she like heard this on a podcast somewhere, but she said that if if both parents, if there are two parents and they're both working, and they're like kind of having like the duties of taking care of a child, then like one of them, yeah, then like less money is made usually than if just one of them had like a high up job, and then B, like the child is less like taken care of or something.